Summer is upon us, apart from weather, but it's nearly here in a couple of months, and I bet you haven't got a car road trip planned with your friends or family. Well, I've got 3 of the best road trips that you can do in the UK. We've got a coastal route, we've got an adventure route full of activities, and we've also got a scenic route, so you can choose which one you want to do. So let's talk and let's get straight into it. So then onto our first scenic route, and it's one of the most nicest of places in the UK. It is the Peak District. Now everyone goes there if you're going to go camping, but we're on a road trip, so we're going to start in Glossop. Now our first trip we're going to take the A57 all the way down to Lady Bower Reservoir next to Bamford Edge. Now how good does the views look right now? Now that's a place where you can stop, have your picnic, have your halfway stop before you carry on to your first night stay in Sheffield. Now I'm sure you can have a brilliant night out, go bowling, go to the cinema, or have a nice romantic night at a restaurant, but that is going to be your first stop of the night. So once you're finished on that beautiful night in Sheffield, then you're back on the road on the A616 all the way to Langsett Reservoir, and this is where you're going to enjoy the rest of your day listening to music, enjoying the beautiful views, because it is outstanding. And then once you finish that, you're going to rejoin the route on the A628 and finish your route back in Glossop. But the question is, why would you want to do this route? Well, this is called the Snake's Pass, which carves its way through the Pennines. This has got some beautiful views, some outstanding places. It's got Chatsworth House, which is known for being in Peaky Blinders and Pride and Prejudice. You've also got a little town called Edale, which is fantastic. It's got cottages, it's got farm shops, and it's a beautiful place to stop off and have your lunch. Now we're getting on to the second route, and this one's a more of a coastal one, starting off in the town of Norwich, where you're going to watch the Canaries at a pre-season game at Norwich City Town Football Club. But this is where we're going to go all the way and take the A140 all the way to Cromer Pier, and you're going to enjoy our first night there. You can enjoy the beautiful scenic city of Cromer Pier and enjoy the nice beach. This is suggested of 3 nights, but we've got a lot more to cover. So where are we going next? Well then, on day 2, you're going to wake up and have a nice little breakfast at Cromer City whilst it is nice, and then you're going to head all around the UK going on the coastal route showing you right now, and this is where you're going to end up at Bean's Seal Trip, hoping to spot some seals lying on the beach peacefully as it is known for there. And then you're going to finish off a night at Norfolk Coast Landscape. You can get an Airbnb easily there. I'm sure there's some other hotels that you can grab a night whilst you're there. You can enjoy the nice beach, hoping you're seeing some more seals there. So that would round off day 2. So then on our final leg of a trip, you're going to head to the A149 again, and you're going to go all the way to Hunstanton, where it's a little town next to the beach. Now this is our final day. You can stop off at there, but if you wanted an extra one, you could carry on all the way down to Kings Lynn to finish off your journey. If you wanted to make it a route, head all the way back to Norwich. Then why would you do this? Well, you've got the Big Sky country, which is beautiful, especially with the UK summer coming. Well, you've also got the flat farmlands, which is great for driving on, which makes it nice and easy for any car that you take on this route. But you've also got the best of beaches, and you've also starting off in Norwich, so you've got all of that to cover, and plus you get to see some outstanding animals such as the seals, and you can do a lot more adventure and activities along the route if you wanted to do a lot more. So then this is our third and final trip. We've got some tips coming in what you need to do before you'd go on a road trip very shortly, but we're heading all the way to the Cotswolds, and if you have Amazon Prime, then you know exactly where we're going. But this is an activity one, and this is also dog friendly, and I'm going to do this exact route very shortly. So let's get straight into it, because we're going to take the A40 from Norfolk all the way to the Cotswolds Wildlife Park. Now this is a dog friendly zoo, which is one of the only ones in the UK, so I'm dead excited because you get to witness what the dog feels like once he sees them animals. I'm dead excited to see what he reacts, especially when he sees all these cool different animals that he's never seen before. And so then this is where you could spend your first night, because So then this is where you could spend your first night, because the dog's done a lot of sniffing and you've done a lot of walking. So you can spend your first night there, or you can carry on and join the A40 to the A44 and take it all the way to the Harry Potter tree. Now I never knew about this until I was researching it for this video, but this is filmed when Harry Potter in the Order of the Phoenix, when Snape and Lily was children, and it's got that flashbacks next to the tree. Well, that's the exact tree. So if you're fans of the film, then go and take your picture right there. So then that would be my first day to the zoo and to Harry Potter tree, and that's where I would be, because that would be halfway point. But now we're on to the man, the myth, the legend, the diddly squat farm owned by Jeremy Clarkson. Now this is going to be a nice little stop off, because it is very popular, especially if you've watched the show Clarkson's Farm on Amazon Prime. But this is where we're going to stop off, get some milk, and enter the town of Chippy Norton and enjoy our little lunch right there. So that would be our third little stop. It might be fun for the kids, and you can go see the pigs, the cows and the chickens and everything that it's got right there. So then on the final leg of the journey, you're going to carry on the A44 and head to the A429 to the Cotswold motoring toy exhibit. Now this might sound a little bit childish, but if you're into your vintage cars that look really cool, well, this could be a brilliant final stop off for you and your family. Now this would be a nice little journey, and if you wanted to carry on, you could finish off a journey back in Norfolk. So it'll round off that nice circle, and there's lots of activities. So you've got the 4 activities right there for you to enjoy with your family. So then why would you want to do this trip? Well, if you're in the busy towns of Birmingham and London, for instance, well, this is only a few hours away, and this can get you out of the city environment and into a little bit of nature. It's got the low-lying streams, it's brilliant, and for families it's got them very cute little villages for you to enjoy them little lunches out that you get, and it's just a fun, action-packed and little adventure, because you can stop off at loads more different places around the different routes. So then here's some tips that you'll need to know before you head on this road trip. Firstly is a valid MOT check. Before you go on this road trip, you'll need to make sure that your car is healthy. Second one, top up your fluids, make sure that they're okay. Window wipers are also in good nick, because it might pour down, especially if you're going to the Peak District, for instance. Tyre pressure, make sure that your thread is okay, your pressure's not too low, and if you need to change them tyres, make sure that you do, and if you have a spare one, make sure that's blown up in as well. Bulbs, make sure that that is all working in your car. Make sure that you need a brighter one if need be, and also if you need roadside assistance. Now this is a big one, because this might be needed. You never know what could happen, and the worst case scenario, you do break down, then the AA might come in handy. So make sure that you've got roadside assistance. So then guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you wanted part 2, then let me know. I might do one up closer to North East, or let me know if you want to do a Cornwall one, for instance. But I hope you have enjoyed it. Give us a like, give us a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. But until next time, I'll see you later.